Welcome to the Podunk Polymath, a podcast dedicated to the sentiments of a secular, sarcastic, screwed-up Southern SJW and skeptic. I'm your host, Chris. Come on in to the one-year Podunkiversary live show. Hey, how y'all doing? You doing okay? This is episode 52. Here with me as a guest host is the inimitable Zach Law from the Zacrilege cast. How you doing, Zach?
Just want to make sure I'm allowed to talk. I know. Welcome to the Google Hangouts world. After this, you will never go back to the hideous world of editing.
No, I will. It's gonna
it's your own grave, but go for it.
So yeah, this is the live show. Thanks for the 7 people so far, and sorry about the camera. It's a piece of shit. It goes in and out of focus because my sexiness is so hard to focus on sometimes.
True. Very true.
It destroys the hardware sometimes. So, yeah, it was August 15th of last year, and today is the 12th, so 3 days, that the old Triple Po, the Podunk Polymath podcast began in the ashes of Unbuckling the Bible Belt. The Phoenix rose, and Charles Chilton Moore emerged. Now, I went back to listen to the first episode to see what I said before then, before the pre-ramble, the first pre-ramble. And I'm going to reiterate a little bit. I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit here. Basically, I was saying, you may recognize me or not from Unbuckling the Bible Belt. And I did a lot of shit that was questionable at the time because I was in a bad place. And I left the show to, so they could actually keep going and I wouldn't be a distraction, which I don't think the show's going on anymore, to be honest with you. But anyway, I left that, kind of bowed out for a while, got my shit together, and decided to... First, I did the blog. I renamed my blog, and I was blogging stuff. And then I said, you know what? I got to get back into this. So, thus began the Podunk Polymath podcast. First, I spent a lot of time... Before I even did the blog, I was spending a lot of time trying to come up with the name and everything. Now, I have to credit Jeannie Eichert for helping me a lot with doing the logo, doing the design, bouncing ideas off her, and such like before I even started, because I want to have this already pretty much prepped before I started. So, big thanks to her. I want to give a shout out to John Hildreth, my friend, and Dash, who provide the music for this show. I know I plug it every week, but you need to go to cdbaby.com/cd/dash because their music is really cool. They're really accomplished musicians, and they're cool people. So definitely go check out their music. And I guess I should say that after, but I'm doing the apologies now because there's a lot of people to thank, including the people who've actually taken the time out to listen to the show. And I haven't checked the number of downloads. It's been 7,000 or something. I guess I should have checked that beforehand, but it's not really that important, I guess. Downloads are not what matters. It's the love. It's the love. So, yeah, back to the first pre-ramble. I said I wanted to concentrate on social justice matters and try to come up with solutions to certain problems, and I wanted to learn things. So I think I've done that. I think I've had a lot of different people on who I'm going to actually go through. I'm going to go through who was on and kind of give a brief synopsis of each episode. Also, I am going to take some calls. Calls, really. Hanging outs? I don't know. So, if you want to come on, I already said this in the discussion room, PM me either on the page or my personal page, and I'll send you the link, because I don't want to put it out there, because there's no way to fucking keep people from just jumping in here. Unless you got nice tits, I don't want you jumping in here. That's all I'm saying. Randomly.
I don't.
So
I was apparently logged in under a different Google account, so I couldn't chat, so I jumped out and got back in.
Okay, well, good deal.
I'm sure it's inspirational. Go for it, coach. Show us how to go through the wall.
Okay, so anyway, before
Listen,
I was rudely
you're like, why did I invite this guy on the show? Yeah, this will happen a few times tonight.
That's fun. So, anyway, yeah, that's a show, social justice, learning things, meeting cool people, and since I've started doing this show, this year has been awesome. I've met a lot of cool new people, and, I still had my old friends, and I have to give out a shout out to my friend here, Zacrilege. Mr. Zach Law, because he was the first person to tweet about the show, and he was there. We were friends when I was on the old podcast, so he's been there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is it my fault?
He actually has poor taste in friends, poor choice, whatever. He's got good taste in beer, though, so that's good.
Yeah, if you want to be invited on somebody's podcast, every time you see him in person, bring them beer, because that's what I do with Chris.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think in Chattanooga. I think that was the one time. No, actually, I left you beer. That's right. So, yeah, we're here. I'm drinking a Russian stout from Unknown Brewing called Dirty Commie Heathen. I felt like it was appropriate for the night.
Yeah.
The commies and the Nazis, good friends and all that. But we'll get there later. This is your show. I'm just going to sit here and verbally nod, I think, is my goal tonight. To
verbally
say,
nod.
You are in there, man. Your various pets are behind you, and they're very cute.
Yeah, so.
I see pet movement.
Yeah, oh yeah. Dogs and cats will be making appearances. So, just to let y'all know.
Hey, Trav. Yeah, we got a lot of people. I got like one or two, and you're just so popular, man.
Where are you seeing? See, I don't see.
Well, on your
the YouTube
page, there's a chat, and you actually have an option where you can click to pop it out, so you can make it into a separate window. And I usually do that on my show. Pop it out to the left or right, so you can actually see the chat. You don't have to pay attention to it the entire time, but it's nice to acknowledge the people who are actually listening to your show.
Well,
I try to do that because I only have one.
How do you get to it? You have to go to actually YouTube channel to do it?
Yeah, you go to your event on YouTube, and then you'll see the chat to the right, and there's a drop down where you can pop it out.
Let me see here.
Is this Stellar Radio or what, everybody?
Yeah, no, it's not like I shouldn't have already known this.
I suppose I could have told you all the tricks and trades because I know like 3 of them.
So where is it? It's on the event page?
No, Podunk Live is a Foo Fighters. There's a song called Podunk? I had no idea. There it is. Okay.
Okay, there's the live chat on the right-hand side. Okay, so you can pop it out. Yeah, there it is. I see
yeah, there's a 3 dots to the right, and you can do that.
I got it.
So you can talk with people.
Alrighty then.
Make some friends. So
let's see who we got in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and... I pretty much had everything I was going to say as far as what the show is supposed to be about. You can make your own decision. I didn't throw the part in there where I talk to other podcasters, but sometimes I do, and sometimes I try to put social justice issues in front when I talk to these podcasters, unless you're Zach.
Yeah, I got no issues.
We got drunk. That's pretty much it.
We started and finished quite well.
So, who we got in the chat here?
You got a Heretic Woman. You got Travs on there. Nathan Dickey. You got Trolling with Logic.
Oh, yeah.
It was really nothing. I don't know who that is. Estes Perkle is here.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Did I meet Estes in Chattanooga? I feel like I did.
Torsten is a patron. Mr. Peel, I think is how you pronounce his name. William Ferguson is a dumbass. I'm just going to say that because he can apparently never get anything to work. There's Nathan Dickey, and he's not Dickey at all, despite what his name might imply.
Huh. Not very nice.
Yeah. Amy,
you're supposed to do the scathing atheist thing where everybody's hung like a comet or something.
No, I'm not that clever. He gets paid
the
$3. Nathan said your first episode is the first one I ever listened to a few months ago. Well, thank you, sir. Trolling with Logic. Wait a minute. There's 2 of them. It's like a clone. Okay. So anyway, Zach is there. Oh, shit.
Secular yakking. I mean, we got some serious people. Rob's in there. So you got to say, in God we trust, and then he's going to protest us. I think that's how it works.
Nothing. Hi. Yes, Peel. Hey, don't make fun of my twin. Fuck you. Hi, William. Hi, y'all. That's Heretic Woman, Secular. Amy Keel.
That's something different. I haven't thought of doing that. Saying, hey, fuck you to all my patrons.
Oh, they all do that. In fact, that's a thing that Nadia does. I don't know if she's on here yet. She's going there. See, there's Amy. Fuck you, Chris. Yeah, that's a
fuck
thing.
You too.
So go fuck yourself. That's what it is. Anyway, so there's no plan really, but I did want to go through. I need to read play some voicemails and read some letters. I'm not going to do it all at once because I don't want to ruin the surprise. So, I want to keep you in suspense or whatever. So I got some funny ones from people. Let me see if I can. I got to go to Gmail. But yeah, a patron of secular reacting to Rob Ray is. Well, he's just he gets around apparently. So
What's wrong with that?
well, yeah.
We like the super fans.
Okay, I need you not to make me laugh right now because I'm trying to be serious here.
This is what I do during my entire show. This is what it looked like. I don't even know if I'm appearing. Just drinking the beer while the other person talks.
Yeah,
I do this really well. I'm like the best at the atheist community doing this.
Drinking?
No.
Yes.
I drink and I'd say know things, but I drink and don't know things.
Here, see, and we're gonna have this. We're gonna have this, so just go ahead and deal with it now. All right. Here's what Nadia said. Now this is on all cap. Well, no, it's the weird SpongeBob cap lowercase meme thing. If you've ever seen it, you are a fucking twat, and it's like question marks and all that good stuff. Your conclusions and deeply held beliefs are preposterous. Get a life with a Y. You hippie with a 3 at the end. You smell bad too. You don't even know. You never smelled me. Stop defending trains. You fucking idiom. That's interesting. You take the Chris out of Christ. Oh, I love that. Christ is Lord. Good bless. Oh, that's awesome. Go fuck yourself, Chris. With love, Nadia. Thank you, Nadia. The reason that even came about is because I usually tell my guests when I say I'm going to introduce them, I say, say your name or whatever, or go fuck yourself or whatever. I say that every time. And she actually did say go fuck yourself. So that was nice of her. Anyway, so let's kind of go to the episodes here, shall we? Let's kind of do a brief. Okay, they're not making out, and it's a bed, not a couch, are they? Ooh, I don't think everybody wants to see that. Anyway, yeah, the first episode was sex positivity with Jeannie Eichert. I remember that.
They are going at it behind you.
That's a kid. That kitten's new.
I don't know that cat. I like it though. It's good, So you don't have does the fighting go on every episode?
I don't know. Well, not usually, but apparently today is just going to crazy buck wild. Maybe it's a Saturday. I'm going to get buck wild. Anyway,
we're going cross species, y'all.
Oh,
it's this kind of party. Sorry.
A cog, a dat.
By the way, Jeannie's in, so yeah, I think everybody's in.
Oh, Heretic. Heretic. It's not real hate mail. Although I did get hate comments on my YouTube video when I was doing the Cane Ridge Meeting House walkthrough, which is where that Charles Chilton Moore exhibit was. Some dude asked me if I was fat because I was out of breath walking the stairs. I'm like, what is that? What
the
does
answer
that
is probably.
Yeah, but I don't. What's your point? Well, only because of your beliefs. I'm like, what does me being fat have to do with whatever? You can go look on there. It's Cane Ridge Meeting House walkthrough part 2. I think I don't remember exactly. But that's the only way. That's the only one I've gotten so far that's real that I know of. So I'm still waiting on the good shit. There's a voicemail, but it's not real. It's fake. I got to play that a little later. I got a couple. So the first episode was Jeannie Eichert with sex positivity. And we just talked about sex, how it's important to have sex education, talking to people about sex, getting the word out there. Look, this is my show. These fucking animals, man, they're ruining it. They're taking the spotlight. So I'm putting my hand here. Y'all can't watch that. That's for patrons only. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right, so yeah, that first episode with her was pretty cool. And like I said, she was one of the first people to help me out. So I'm glad she was able to do that. Hey, Hey, girl. Kimberly Queen I first met at NanoCon. She let me use her camera to take a picture of the podcast panel, and then I friended her on Facebook, and I met her later that night at the NanoCon thing. And then at ReasonCon, she was just all over me. I just look, Kimberly, I don't roll that way. I know I'm sexy.
That's my man.
You're just gonna have to calm down. So, okay, so. Yeah, the first one's Jeannie Eichert talking about sex, sex education, blah, 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 that kind of good stuff. So that kind of started the show out on a sexy note. And even though you may not think that's a social justice thing, I think it is. Because we all know how reproductive rights and abstinence education are fucking shit up. So, especially in the South, man, you can't. It's ridiculous. I mean, the South is like got the highest STD rate, the highest birth rate and shit because they don't have any education. They don't tell them anything beforehand. Oh, don't fuck. Yeah, okay. Oh, that works every time. No, it doesn't. So try again. Anyway, so the first episode was the sexy times with Jeannie. The second episode, which I'm going to bring up in a minute as soon as I can get my shit to work.
Talk about feelings. We should start singing now, or is that a little later?
Okay, no, we're supposed. Yeah, we still have to. We need requests. Oh, I need you to actually. So
I'm just drinking and keeping an eye on the chat, pretending I'm doing something important. Your pets have, they're getting a cigarette. They're all good.
Well, they're fine. So, yeah. So the second one was promoting whiskey indigestion, which was when promoting secular feminism was still on with Amanda Wright and Misbehaving. That was fun as hell. Because for one thing, Amanda Wright ain't no joke. She loves to drink whiskey, and she doesn't care what she gets drunk before the show, and all that kind of good stuff.
We missed the duo there because that was something else, especially them all in the studio with the penis gallery, because the penis gallery got removed, but they were just drinking, and they had a lot of important stuff to say, but there were beverages involved. Yes,
yeah. So it's just funny. Amanda's she's like the kind of the talkative one, I guess. Misbehaving's more kind of the calm, cool, collected one, and Amanda's just manic as fuck. It's just I like that kind of the way they play off each other. So so yeah, that one was very interesting. Just because I was really happy they came on because had been listening to their show and I really enjoyed listening to it. And I like the way, like I said, I like the way they played off each other. And I like the idea of a feminist show anyway, because I don't think there's enough women in podcasting anyway. So, and that's definitely something we need to work on. We've got a couple. We got the Ginger Snaps, 2 trans women. Is promoting secular feminism still on? See, I think they're taking a break.
Do not forget, Women Beyond Belief. Someone I actually interviewed before you, so watch out. Wendy Marsman.
La-di-da.
Canadian. I don't know if that counts. What do you think, Deb?
Deb.
Do Canadians?
Heretic woman.
Heretic woman count? Does Canadians count? They're like half. Because they're all a bunch of, snow-eating, people with health care, whatever.
Yeah, so fucking Canadians. I'm fixing to go up there, though.
Fucking Canadians.
We got
fucking traveling a lot for a guy who, says he's homebound. It's impressive.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing that a lot this year. I've been trying to get out more to kind of defeat my fear of leaving places. That happens when you're a military brat, you get afraid of moving. Now you want to psychoanalyze me if you want. Go right ahead. But anyway, yeah. That's a whole other thing going on. Was it Charlottesville? Was it Virginia or something?
Yes.
What?
That is what's happening, and that's what's going on right now.
Is it still going on? I knew they declared a state of emergency down there. I don't know what the literal fuck is happening here. Well, I do know what happened. We elected Trump. That's what fucking happened. And now everybody and their grandma thinks it's cool to go around and act like fucking Nazis all day. So,
not acting like. They were saying Nazi slogans and doing the Nazi thing.
Yeah, it was literally
a bunch of poor white people. Yes. And earlier today, a car rammed into people who were protesting them, and at least one person's dead. So, yeah. And, of course, when the president talked about it, he said both sides would be to blame because you know what his base is? The people who are protesting.
Oh, yeah, he's never going to throw them under the bus. Fuck no. Fuck no. So, yeah, that's what's going on in the country right now. And he's talking about trying to compare dicks with North Korea, because that's just what we need, a fucking nuclear war. Although I would say that I think the threat is overstated for us. However, Japan, South Korea especially, would get fucking leveled. So, but we don't care about them, Plus, don't forget, there's like 200,000 troops in South Korea. There's some in Okinawa. There's some all over the fucking Asia Pacific region. So, I mean, he just doesn't think about anything except himself and what. Oh, I know you're not supposed to fucking like analyze people, but he just sounds narcissistic as fuck to me.
If we'd only seen the signs before the fact, you know.
Only if
so many people I know is like, oh, I have sisters in the military. Oh, Hillary's going to start a war with Iran, so I voted for Trump. It's like, oh, you really? I mean,
good job.
I guess Fox News set everybody up for this because now no one can trust anything, which is kind of true. And something you see something, you're like, is that real? The North Korea stuff though, that's real. Yeah, the guy didn't want to be. He can't quit because, like, unlike Nixon, he's making money off being a president. He might actually be like solvent and not be, in super debt right now. So he's got to hold on to this position.
Yeah, the whole thing is just. Anyway, I'm not gonna let that fucker ruin my show. So let's go.
That's right.
Let's move on because we already know that he's a fuckstick. So we don't need any fucking reminder of that. The next episode was standing up for DJ Conscious, which was with DJ Conscious himself, a.k.a. No, actually, DJ Conscious is Sincere Carabo, sorry. This is with Ishmael Brown, and he called him that, which I thought was funny. And we just, we talked about BLM, history, racism, and talked about Eli, Thomas, Kelly Wright, and Hillary, and, DJ Conscious. MC Sincere also, so. So yeah, that was a fun episode because he's always fun to talk to. He just doesn't give a fuck. So, did you have him on? I don't think you ever had him on, did you, Zach?
I try to keep the mute on while you're talking, but no. There was, we've had one example. Well, we'll save it for later. This could be a trivia question for people in the chat room. Which guest of the Podunk Polymath show was interviewed and had an episode come out the exact same day that I interviewed that same guest? Special prizes are available if you know the answer.
Beer.
Virtual beer.
He's just going to give you beer. That's all he's got.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I didn't say it was. I'm just saying.
I'm going to get you beer anyway, so you don't even care. I'll be in Nashville in, 4 weeks? So, yeah, watch out.
Oh, wait, Bryce Baconaggle's in the house.
I know. There's, like, some really solid people there.
And Bryce was one of
them. And you invited me, but thank you. Anyway.
You're welcome. You're welcome for the privilege. So, yeah, Bryce is on the show, but I'll get to that. I'm trying to go in order here. Let's see. What else we got? Yeah. Episode 4 was not another political podcast, which fuck both of them for not even listening, or at least not being in the live chat room, because I've met Jen, my sister from another mister, obviously a couple of times. Last time I saw her was when we went to Chattanooga for the Secular Saturday conference, which I really enjoyed. I believe Zach was there too. I believe, yeah, he was there. I got to think about it. Oh yeah, Zach was there.
We were in the same podcast panel that went swimmingly.
Oh, you can see that on my YouTube channel too. Just so everybody knows that Zach was on there, because he doesn't want anybody to know. So now I'm telling you.
Because I snuck on both podcast panels because I'm just awesome. That was you. See, I want to be you when I grow up, and I never will, so I won't.
It's all good. I know. I don't hate. Don't hate, man.
You just gotta, whatever's up top of your head, just throw it out there. That's what I do. Just keep yakking.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, that was Ken Spoonerism, Jen and Keith from None Other Atheist Podcast. Of course, Jen's in Clarksville, Tennessee, about an hour from here, and Keith is in the redneck part of Canada, aka Calgary, Alberta. That's like the redneck version, I guess, the South version of Canada. So that's also Saskatchewan, where Corey Johnson is, which I interviewed him too. But maybe we'll get to that. I got to go through these quick if I'm gonna get through 50 of them. But yeah, we had an interview about Hillary being elected. It was basically just Jen running her mouth because she just can't shut up. So, yeah, we talked about Hillary. If we didn't like her much, but it's better than Trump, basically. Even though I hate to say that, but now we see what happened. Now, I guess the whole fucking episode's moot now. So, Yeah, it was a fun conversation. It always is with Jen because she just likes to run her mouth, and she's all New Yorky, so you know how that rolls. So, you know what? We should take a call now, Zach. I think so. I'm going to have to figure this out. Now, people have already messaged me. Oops. And I need to figure out which one of y'all I'm going to let in. So I'm going to say that Amy was the first to. What time is it? 8. Yeah, it's 8. Amy, if you are around, text PM me, and I will go ahead and send you the link, which I think I already copied and pasted. But Amy is from the Ginger Snaps with Nadia, and their show started not too long ago. I'm trying to think. It's been like 4 months. I don't remember. It's been a while, though. Oh, that's the YouTube link. Shit. Hold on. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's been a while. I don't remember how I first heard of them. It may have been through. I don't remember. I think I just saw it pop up on Twitter, and hold on. And I just checked it out. I don't even know why.
Fake news.
My memory's so fucked up that I can't remember anything. So, that's the excuse I use anyway. All right. So I'm sending the link now. Amy. So hopefully she will be on in a hot minute. And she is hot. So, it'll be a minute. Ho, ho, ho. And they were on episode.
You need beer. You really need beer.
No, I'm bad. No, I don't need beer because I'd be even more difficult to remember shit than it is now. So I don't need any help with that.
We have a guest popping up.
Is it popping up? No pun. Yep. I'm seeing some popping. Amy, are you there?
What's up?
Oh, there's Amy. How you doing?
Good. Congratulations on a year, Chris.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hi, Amy.
Don't sound so excited.
Hello, Zach.
Good to meet you.
You never met her before?
All these trivia people. I have not. I'm behind here. See, I'm using this as all the people I haven't interviewed yet. I need to get on my show, so it's awesome.
We're new. We started our show in February, I think. I need Nadia to back me up on that because I have a bad memory.
Okay, you can't use that excuse too. I just use that excuse. Get another one.
Yeah, that's good. It's all good.
Yeah.
I haven't been drinking, so I don't remember anything.
See, maybe I should have been drinking, but I didn't want to do this drunk. I want to do this sober.
Weird. I don't know.
I know, strange how that works. I'll be up Facebook karaoke later, drunk probably. So you can. Speaking of which, we need to. Okay, anyway, that's a whole different story.
We'll get there. We're on our way.
Amy,
give us something to look forward to.
Why don't you give a brief synopsis of what your show's about, if you don't mind?
Well, we kind of want to educate and put stuff out there. My co-host is an actual honest-to-God scientist. That's nice, and I'm not. She wouldn't let me call the show a scientist and an idiot, though, unfortunately. I advocated for that, but she kept telling me no. But we just try to talk about queer issues, feminist issues, secular issues, or science. We try to use comedy to the best of our ability as a vehicle to send that message.
Yeah, and I can attest to the science part, which Nadia is. I don't know if she'd want me to tell what she is. She's a scientist.
She's a biologist. We'll use the umbrella term. She does biology.
Okay, biology. Yeah. She's really smart. She always brings stuff on that I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about half the time. I mean, I kind of do. I mean, it's not like I know generally speaking, but I don't really know specifically what the fuck she's talking about. So she's cool. She gets mercilessly bullied by Amy. It's really quite disgusting. No, actually.
And that's because I'm a horrible person. I keep telling people this, but nobody listens to me.
Yeah, well, nobody listens to me either. So, but I'm still here. So apparently somebody likes me.
But to be fair, I wasn't the one who opened our first, because you were actually the first show that we guested on ever. And I didn't open our first guest appearance with "fuck off, Chris," like she
no,
did, and
go
she didn't
fuck
tell
yourself.
us. Yeah, she didn't tell us she was going to do it. She just did it, and she just.
I'm fine.
That's our Nadia.
Suddenly, my new favorite person.
Yeah, Probably everybody.
She is my favorite person. I love Nadia to death. I pick on her, but because we love her.
Yeah. And she was on, and y'all were on not too long ago. I'm not good with episode numbers, but y'all were on, and we talked about your show, really, and kind of the way you come at it from the position of two trans women, which I'm glad there's more of them that have come about, because we definitely need diversity in that area as well.
Not a lot of trans secular podcasts out there.
There are a couple, but I mean, there's a lot more cis white dudes, because we all know how much we need more of that. We need.
No. Yeah, we kind of suck. Yeah, I agree.
Generally speaking,
we should apologize in a constant. I'm just sorry. I apologize for all of us.
Unless you're a certain white podcaster who seems to be all right with it. But anyway, that's what we call vague casting. I know.
Yeah.
If anybody knows what's going, they're going to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I won't get into that because it's my show and I'm not going to ruin it. So, Amy,
it's my show.
I'm glad that y'all are still going, and I'm glad y'all came on the show, because I remember that you said something about giving it a certain amount of time, and you weren't sure if you were going to keep doing it or not.
Yeah, we when we first started the show, I told Nadia, I said, well, you just have to commit to 6 months, and that came and fell away 2 episodes ago. So yeah, we're having a lot of fun, and we enjoy doing it, and hopefully we do it well. We're open to advice and criticism, especially from people in the community, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy your skits. I mean, I know they're supposed to be cheesy, so I take it not light. Now, I have to say the last episode was one of those deep, kind of deep feeling kind of ones that hit me, kind of, because you talked about your mental issue or your mental health issues or whatever.
Yes, I did. That was fun. That's I don't know how else to explain it. It's something it's deep into. Like, I tell people about I tell people specific stories and stuff like that, because mental health needs to be demystified, and it's a real thing, and people can't, if you can't see somebody's injuries, then it's not real. But to kind of talk about it, especially when it's been happening recently, is difficult. But I did it.
Yeah, I agree. And I had an episode on depression with my friend Eric. I don't remember again, bad with episode numbers. We talked about that. We even had some people write in about their stories, about their experiences with mental illness, especially with the death of Robin Williams, which was actually a couple of days ago.
Yeah, about a year. Yeah, a year ago.
And I wrote a blog post about it, because it really kind of hit me with him for some reason.
Because he's the funny guy. He was the one who always made us laugh. And it's not supposed to happen to the funny guys.
They're usually the ones that are most troubled, though.
So that means we're safe.
You're funny.
It was a big deal, because I had a near-death experience, had a staph infection in 2001. And one of the first things I did, my parents and I went out and went to see Robin Williams. And it was just like this just normal night, which we hadn't had in a long time. And it was great. And yeah, to hear that was just devastating. Mm-hmm. And hopefully it helps people to see that, some people struggle.
Well, that's why we wanted to talk about mental illness, is because we want to know that people, there's other people out there who's, I hate to use the word suffer, but it's the correct word, but, we're out there, and the best thing to do is get help, and to, get a therapist, and don't be afraid to get a therapist, and it's not scary. Don't be afraid of meds. I'm going to therapy Monday. Good
deal. I need to start going back. I'm on medication, but I don't actually have a psychologist.
Therapist.
Yeah. I need to start going back, I think. Daryl Ray actually sent me a link to a secular therapist, because I posted something on my page about intrusive thoughts, and he saw it and sent me that, which I'm gonna start looking around, I think.
So anyways, Chris, when we talked last night, you didn't really have anything specific that you wanted me to do. I told you I would surprise you. So I thought I would write you guys a quiz, because we all know what a polymath is.
Okay.
If you don't know what a polymath is, it's a person with wide-ranging knowledge or learning. So I thought it'd be fun to have a really short quiz, something that I do on my show too, once or twice. Because we want to have fun and educate at the same time, right?
Right. I feel you.
So this is for you and Zach. It's just 5 questions, and it's multiple choice. And just whoever has the most points at the end wins. Agreed?
Fair enough.
Oh, boy. I'm nervous already. No one said there'd be a test. All right, go ahead.
Well, it's a pop quiz. It's a surprise test. I do this in honor of my missing co-host who also teaches. So, are you ready?
Go for it.
Okay. Where did Tennessee get its name? A, it was all the letters the locals knew. Or B,
Teeth.
white people stole it. C, it was always named that. Just look on the map. It's printed right down the middle of it. D, God, of course.
Okay. So
all the above?
So this is like a imaginary friends show thing where you're supposed to do the funniest answer to me.
No, there's a right answer, sort of.
Oh, I know. But what was the first one again?
It was all the letters the locals knew.
I'm going with that one. Yeah.
Okay, you're saying A, and Zach?
I'm going D. God all the way.
D, God, of course. Okay, well, you're both wrong.
Damn!
It was white people stole it. In the early 18th century, British traders encountered a Cherokee town named
Of course, white
Tennessee, Tanasi, in present-day Monroe County, and they renamed it Tennessee. So
the 2 white guys didn't get the answer. What a surprise. There you go.
Really.
You can put this on my highlight reel.
John,
so
So we're tied for last, which is
okay.
good.
Go ahead.
I like this.
tied for last. So question 2. What was the first university in North America? A, the University of King's College. B, the University of Pennsylvania. C, the University of Harvard. Or D, the University of your mom.
D. I have to do D. 'Cause that's some shit I would say.
I'll go with B just because it's different.
Which is wrong. It was actually Harvard was the first in North America in 1636, believe it or not.
I actually knew that, but
It's kind of weird that because, next year they're apparently going to have more non-white people there. I'm like, nah, that's not the way they started. I have a feeling.
oh no. Oh no, new.
So we're
No,
both
it's
at
probably-
negative $10 billion.
Yep.
It's a good
Yeah.
sign. It's good.
Question 3. Who invented the electric guitar? Was it A, Les Schwab? Was it B, Fender and Stratocaster? C, Rickenbacker and Beauchamp? Or D, Les Paul?
That's the last one.
Well, Chris can't possibly be right? I'll go with D, so we both have the same answer.
Okay, well, most people think that Les Paul did actually invent the electric guitar, but he did not. It was actually Rickenbacker and Beauchamp. Rickenbacker was a acoustic guitar designer, and Beauchamp was an engineer, an electrical engineer. So it was actually C.
See, the chat room is giving us all answers that are wrong and late.
Yeah, I'm not even looking.
They're really helping us out.
I'm not looking.
Okay, 0 for 3. This is a good quiz. This is
Well,
just how
Rickenbacker
things went when I was in high school.
I knew Rickenbacker from the bass because Chris Squire of Yes used to play a Rickenbacker bass. So that's one.
Rickenbacker is still a brand of guitar.
Yeah. So.
Okay,
Anyway.
so here's one you're both going to get right. Well, you better anyway.
Ooh.
Who played the Darkness in the movie Legend? Was it Tim Stew, B, Tim Bolognese, C, Tom Cruise, or D, Tim Curry?
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry was the correct answer, which
Tom
I was
Cruise,
watching TV. Tom Cruise was in it. And
I went to see Legend in middle school, and I don't remember much of it. It was not so quality.
no, the theatrical. Okay, so I really like movies. So the theatrical release of Legend is garbage. If you ever watch the director's cut, though, it's much better. It makes a lot more sense. It's a little bit longer, and it's a lot better of a movie.
Yeah.
Okay, last question.
Right.
You are tied 1-1. So last question. Why are gingers ginger? A, because they're fucking awesome. B, because they're fucking hot. C, because they're fucking soulless devils. Or D, because science, motherfuckers.
I gotta go. I'm going D.
I'm A,
Science, motherfuckers.
all the things except for no. I have Eric Pelham is soulless, and he's a ginger.
So what was your guess, Chris?
I don't know. Science bitches, technically, I guess.
Oh, I guess we're both going D, so we're
yeah.
tied.
No.
And it is
No.
Wait, what? Go ahead.
I'm changing.
No.
I'm changing
No,
it.
it's his answer.
Soulless.
Going-
C.
Soulless. Now, although the C is technically correct because all people are soulless because we're atheists, the actual answer is because science, motherfuckers. Red hair appears most commonly in people with the 2 copies of a recessive allele on the chromosome 16, which produces an altered version of the MC1R protein, which changes the hair red. Which means our winner is Zach.
Yay!
I'm the winner of the people. Thank you. And
Now-
I win more beer, which I just
Exactly. You already have, so you've already
the
got
last time.
you've already got your beer. So
All right, Ginger Snaps, got to get you on my show so I can be cool.
that's the only reason
For
they're
a
on
week.
here is to poach my fucking guests.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah. So thanks for that quiz, Amy. That was pretty funny.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah,
And
it's just how knowledgeable we are.
it was fun, and I love your show. I've been listening since PSF. You had PSF on, so I guess episode 2. So, and I'll keep listening forever because we love what you do, Chris, and we appreciate you, and we love listening to you.
Well, that means a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate you and Nadia.
All right. Well, we appreciate you too. Anyways, I'll get off and go back to the chat room.
I
All
appreciate
right.
you.
And all right, bye. And it was nice to see you, Zach.
Bye. Good to meet you.
Later.
According to the chat, there are more people wanting to call in, but we'll see what you're getting.
Well,
on your end. Bryce is going to give us some pot brownies via YouTube somehow.
He's getting the link. He's getting the link now.
Because Bryce is, you had Bryce on twice. I don't know. Have you had Bryce on? You probably have. But Bryce is
Bryce was on another episode. I can't remember.
twice as nice.
He's got the link.
Almost an hour in, and you got to like episode 4 of your recap.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
That's okay.
Maybe we'll hit highlights. I didn't think that.
You said you've done like how many episodes have you done? What is next week for you?
53.
53. Well, look at that. There's Bryce
Mr.
coming from the
Blankenham.
wilds of, I believe, Seattle. Is that the correct location right now? He's looking at us with confusion.
Uh-oh.
Staring at my computer screen, trying to figure out why I couldn't hear anything. It just
We
went
got
dead.
the golden
What
plates.
the hell?
Hasa diga boy, Bryce.
Oh man, just came from seeing that. So I first saw that in Denver with a loved one or a couple of loved ones, and it was awesome. It was really, really cool. But then I just went and saw it in Salt Lake City,
Oh yes.
and that they got home field advantage, and it was so good. So during the Salt Lake City song, that's when the crowd just exploded. It's such a great show.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if you've seen Book of Mormon. I had
No,
a friend who burned me like a copy of it. So I listened to it like 500 times, and then my wife got tickets when they came to Atlanta. And I was a little worried that wouldn't work with her, but we have friends who are like believers, and they just thought it was hilarious. So, yeah, it's a quality show. It was well
I
done.
tried to recommend it to a couple of believing loved ones, and of course, a lot of people that go to church, attend the Mormon Church, have heard of it, or they at least know that it exists, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, what's that about?" We're like, "Well, you probably don't want to go see it because it's a little scathing." I mean, when they center one of the main songs around "fuck your God" and flipping off the sky, I mean, it's kind of hard to. It's kind of
Also,
hard for
Diga
teens to
Ebola.
like.
Yeah, you should see that. I don't know if there's a video for just that song, but it's great because it's. I mean, they base it. It's like I guess based on Lion King, which I've never really seen, but it's kind of like, hey, the white people come to Africa and make it all better, and not really.
No. Oh my God. And okay, my favorite song this time around. So you see it the second time, you tend to retain a lot more of it. My favorite song this time was I Am Africa, which is a bunch of white 20-somethings or 19-something men out dressed in full white in Africa, telling all of these black people that they are Africa. Like, yeah, it may suck here, but we are what it means to be Africa. It's so blatant. Like you have to see just barely under the surface to see how much Matt and Trey are calling out the church for how blatantly racist they are. It's just beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful piece of work.
I am Africa, just like Bono.
Just like Bono. Oh my god, that line killed me so much because like the church hasn't done shit to help out all the people who are suffering from AIDS, but Bono's actually done a thing out there. Oh fuck, it's beautiful. Yeah, Chris, you have to see that, man. You have to see it.
I think it came through here. I didn't get to see it, but I'm sure it'll come through again.
But, well, let me say congratulations on a year, man. And I know you've kind of been in the podcasting game for like 9 years now, but dude, congrats on a year on this, man. That's really cool.
Thanks, I appreciate it. 9 years, shit. No, yeah, but it's been a year. I was on Unbuckling the Bottle Belt before. That was about a year-ish, maybe 6 months, year. Yeah, but this is kind of work of love, labor of love. This one is. So.
Yeah, I think most podcasts are, right? I mean, it takes a lot of work, a lot of time, it costs money, and then eventually you get out something there that, however many people listen to. But if it speaks to those people, then that makes it all worth it, right?
Yeah, I've gotten some good feedback, and I think I've helped some people and gotten some word out that a lot of people wouldn't normally hear. So, at least I hope so. I could be just talking out my own ass. That's totally possible.
Your ass is so good. It's so good.
Yeah, your ass can talk really good, man.
And no one can top Bryce's 7-hour takedown of the Book of Mormon after a year. That was an impressive one.
That was the biggest pain in the ass I've ever done in my entire life. And I was actually surprised to see that anybody listened to it. A few people sent me messages like, 7.5 hours, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? It's like, yeah, I don't know. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, it's been really fun. And since Scathing Atheist has started reading through the Book of Mormon, the downloads on that episode have kind of spiked a little bit. I think people are interested in where the hell the Book of Mormon came from.
Yeah, do you not take Noah's calls anymore? Because it seems like when they do the Book of Mormon, it's like every other time you're on there, and it's like, come on, man, I've been here we go, man. I've talked enough about this thing. Something else.
Yeah, really.
After a certain incident involving Eli and some brownies, I don't think they're too excited about having me on. So just say it.
So is this a GAM Live episode? Because I've heard rumors. I've never heard the whole story, so I feel like I should be enlightened.
Well, God Awful Movies episode 99 was live here in Seattle, and Noah requested that I bring some brownies to them for a little bit that they were planning on doing. And he gave me the task specifically because he said, I know that Eli will put stuff in the brownies and not tell me. So I want to make sure that there are clean brownies, basically. So I brought the plates of brownies, and I informed Noah that there are certain holy anointed brownies that may exist among the platter of them. And apparently Eli wasn't aware of that until he had consumed many of them. So
many.
many. So,
but they were vegan, right?
They were vegan, yeah. I had 2 separate plates, the normal and then the weird vegan brownies. And just listen to episode 99, and I think it illustrates its points by itself.
It was like Eli plus drugs. I don't know.
All right, so just briefly, I wanted to tell what you were on an episode about, Bryce, about where you spoke rarely about politics, and you're wrong. I just want to go ahead and tell you right now.
Oh,
you're wrong.
All right, okay.
Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear, but just a brief synopsis.
I mean, you can't just say you're wrong. I mean, come on, Chris. Give me something I can attack you with here.
You look better. No, that's not quite true either. I don't.
The beards.
No, we just had a discussion about politics, and it was like we had some mild disagreements about things, but it wasn't anything like major or anything. I mean, you can talk about stuff without unfriending or blocking each other or whatever.
Right. Well, that's why I enjoyed our conversation so much, Chris, is because we may have had disagreements about certain specifics, but I think overall we kind of share similar paths, similar political leanings. So where our disagreements lie are in, nuance of in-depth topics. It's not like, oh, abortion is evil versus, oh, abortion is good. It wasn't like simplistic of a conversation that way. It was like, okay, so this is what we want to talk about. Let's talk about the nuances where there actually exists some legitimate discourse. And I mean, I enjoyed that conversation a lot, man. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was more like the means to the end and not the end in of itself, I think, is what it was. Our difference of opinion. So.
Definitely. Yeah, so how about North Korea? You guys were talking about it a little earlier.
Jesus. Okay, so we're just not going to... No.
Venezuela. Bryce, what are you drinking right now? What you got beverage-wise?
I'm rocking Alaskan Amber. I'm a big fan of Fat Tire and other amber ales, so I've really taken a shining to Alaskan lately.
At least somebody does.
There you go. What are you rocking, Zach?
Bourbon Barrel Scotch Ale from a local brewer.
Does it taste more like bourbon or more like Scotch or more like ale?
All three in a glorious way. It's very nice.
It looks like
bourbon barrel stouts are popular, but bourbon barrel, it's called Drafty Kilt. My dad's side of the family is from Scotland, so I can pretend I'm wearing a kilt during this episode. But it's quite tasty. No, it's okay. I won't borrow Joe's.
What was that, Bryce?
Judging from the color of the glass, it looks like you have to chew it to get it down.
That's what the fuck that's the good beer. That's the good shit.
No.
The Innocent Gun Ahead was a little bit lighter, and
I want a dark.
You gotta have
and with head.
Oh no! Head is wasted alcohol.
I do want to try the because the amber beer, it's kind of nicely in the middle.
Yeah,
and you can drink it a little faster, and you're okay because this stuff's like 10%.
Are we gonna have another argument, Bryce, about beer this time?
Ooh, really?
Probably. I mean, when you're incredibly misinformed on beer, I'm happy to educate you.
Jesus, look at that. I would.
Okay, we're gonna leave.
I would be very happy to go to Seattle and do some brewery tours with Bryce because I was in Seattle like a few years ago, and like. Every day, my wife took me to a different brewery for lunch, and I was very, very happy because I went to like Rogue and went to Deschutes. I can't remember if that was Portland or Seattle, but either way, it was good.
I had Deschutes.
There's nothing bad up there.
I had the Chutes and Ladders.
No, I had that beer.
That was a different, just had some bad barbecue. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so Bryce, I wanted to thank you for coming on and for the well wishes and all that. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Well, yeah. I mean, thank you for having me. This is I always enjoy talking to a couple of people who I've shared ReasonCon time with and spent other podcasting hours with. So, I mean, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having the celebration, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna talk to people. I was gonna try to do some other shit, but fuck it.
There you go. That's your way of kicking me off, right? Hey, Bryce, yeah, it was good having you, man. All right, see you later.
I got to spread the love, man.
Bryce is all that.
Right on.
Another bottle of beer. Good to see you again, man.
For sure. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later.
You're a good guy. Right. See ya.
All right, we have Go ahead.
Okay, who's next?
No.
I want to know who's next because that's all the show's about.
It's going to be, apparently, we've changed it because, fuck it. It's about the fans, really. So, and nobody wants to fucking hear me recap a bunch of shit, although I could do highlights, I guess. All right, there's going to be coming on here, if I'm correct, a threesome. And I don't mean the kind, where you're having sex part.
Having sex part.
Yeah, that was so eloquent of me to say, wasn't it? Let's see if they pop up here. But yeah, I'm going to do highlights.
Who's popping up?
People always ask me what my favorite episode is, or the one that's most representative, and I like the polyamory one actually. So that's kind of why I said threesome. But yeah, polyamory, two-parter about polyamory because I was really curious, and I wanted to learn more about it. And I had like 5 people on. It's like Jeannie, Lee, Corey, Shane. Trying to think if I'm getting somebody. Was Hina on there? Hina and Daniel are on there too. So yeah, it was from a different viewpoints, different backgrounds. It was good. It was kind of a good primer to understand what poly is about to different people. You know, the different kinds. Oh, here we go.
Oh, hey. You just
Oh!
made the biggest mistake of tonight.
Here we go.
Oh no! Do we have the Colorado crowd coming in?
Yep.
We,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of pot brownies, here comes our next guest.
oh, yeah. So we were going to make you special prop brownies for your year anniversary thing, whatever, but you weren't close enough, so we were like, fuck it, let's just eat them ourselves.
Tell us how amazing they are.
So how y'all doing, man? What are y'all up to?
Oh, we have been recording with Michael Schaefer of Reason Real Estate, and we thought we'd call in.
What did I do? How do I fix this?
That's officially my name.
Yeah, Michael.
Okay,
His that's his full name. His first name is Michael Schaefer, and his middle name is Of, and his last name is Reason Real Estate. So
Ooh, adjust my mic, y'all. Oh, we just went mute. You hit mute. Can't hear
just
you.
Because
There
just
you
like
go.
the Ginger Snaps made a
Okay,
quiz,
gotcha now.
I decided to make a quiz for you
Uh-oh.
to celebrate this anniversary.
Oh, no.
Which I think you're. After a year of the Podunk Polymath, best podcast ever, which podcasts still have more listeners than the Podunk Polymath? A, with Bryce Blakenagel. B, B, the Ginger Snaps. C, the SJW Circle Jerk with me and Ari, despite the fact that we try and tell people not to listen to it. Or D, Reasonable Risk with Michael Schaefer, despite the fact that his podcast only came out a month ago. Or D, all of the above.
I think that would be E.
I think
Yeah.
that, E, all of the
E.
above.
Yes, I think you got too deep.
Yeah, I'm going with E on that one.
Not
That's
my
how I
show.
usually roll.
Double dog.
Well, that's how this crew has been going. Like
The
all
Podunk
afternoon,
Top,
just double
yeah.
Ds. So, because Ari doesn't have one.
As far as E.
I was chugging a 2-liter, so everybody knows that. Anyway,
Talk about last night, Ari?
uh-oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Now I think you must.
So Michael was actually on, was it the last episode?
Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah. And he's a patron, and he paid me to come on the show. So
Yeah, yes, exactly. That's why
Impressive.
I'm on 2 weeks in a row now. It's
So,
all,
yeah.
It's all about the Patreon cash.
Get that SJW circle jerk going.
you gotta do the noises or
That's
whatever.
a Patreon only kind of noise. Yeah.
Do the sounds.
Well, that's not from my mouth. That's you can't see my hands and where it's going right now. So
Oh no, I know.
That's so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's
Yeah,
some
I know.
beards
I
that you
know.
do not want to encounter.
He's not just a real estate firm.
He's people. He's people.
Michael Schaefer is a person too.
He worked on that line.
Broker lives matter.
As far as you know.
Real estate broker lives matter.
Oh.
Oh Lord,
Oh,
he's trying to.
Too soon?
I'm capitalizing on the black struggle for your cause, Michael. I don't see what the problem is.
No, I appreciate their struggle for my cause.
Okay.
I'm the official representative of like all privilege, so I love it when everyone comes out.
You
with my
know,
causes.
there was this conference today in Virginia. You should have gone to it. They were talking about
Your people representing.
privileged white males. And
Oh,
you-
boy.
Michael.
I tell you, it's horrible.
You know what? I heard it was fire there. It was just,
Literally fire. Yeah.
it was on
literally.
fire.
yeah.
It was. You bring this up, but
It was a riot from what I hear. So.
Nice.
I-
Nice. Nice.
I'm really my biggest. I mean, not that I don't have many issues with what happened there, but the fucking tiki torches.
yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
The
I am
citronella
I have
mosquito.
a-
They sold out at the Home Depot.
That's so
I'm a
white.
connoisseur of tiki, and I love the way that culture was appropriated when it was appropriated, and it can't be taken away from the appropriators by the white supremacists.
Yeah.
Let's not let it happen.
Yeah, issue number 1, the tiki torches. Issue number 2, the people that got killed for getting run over.
That's
Yeah.
the number 2 issue.
That's, I
Yes.
mean,
I agree. It's more than just the individuals.
The prophet.
It's not just about the, well, no, for me.
Oh, prophet with your glasses on your head. It's so cute.
Don't
There
encourage it.
you go.
Don't encour- Oh my! What is this? The '80s?
That's more like it.
Is this the? I think
Hey,
I'm.
the 80s are
I
coming
think
back.
I think I'm the extent of the
Of the people who
representatives
were alive
of-
in the 80s.
Yes, people who were alive in the 80s.
Well, I was alive in the 80s, so there you go.
Of course,
Yeah.
you were alive in the 1880s.
I'm just on the highway to the dangers.
No.
Judging by the beard, right?
No, I turned 18 in, you're right, 90. Yeah. Well, no.
No,
Just missed it.
No. 1880s.
I believe.
Oh,
you.
1880s. You're a funny guy, Michael. You're a funny guy.
Chris and I are equally aged. Yeah.
I'm fucking hilarious. That's why I have this great comedy podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. It's funny that you think it's going to last. That's why it's so funny.
Yeah, it's funny how like all the jokes are all the funny stuff is Ari's contribution. So,
Literally.
Oh, that's right. Ari's like you're the producer or whatever. Then
I guess I could.
I think you
I'm
just
not
got
the
a
producer.
promotion.
Yeah, maybe even more.
Great. I don't have to
No,
find the
I
clips
just edit
anymore.
the audio. I don't
Edit.
prepare anything.
sure, whatever. You're an engineer. How about that? You're the
Yeah, I'm an
engineer.
engineer. Hey, we're both engineers.
So what's more mythical, Jesus or editing like a podcast? I've heard that. I've heard of that. I don't believe it though.
No, trust me. There's editing. You should hear the shit that
Or
Ari
I'm just
cuts
like-
out.
Or I don't really do anything. I'm just like I totally
Get a raise.
4 hours on this. You know,
Yeah,
we're working on the trust
that
system here.
that one was rough. It was like 30 hours.
Honest-
You wouldn't believe it.
honestly, the SJW circle jerk is like transphobic slurs directed at Ari, and you don't hear any of that in the final product.
It's the genius of it.
You know?
Not that I listened to that show, but I heard it's pretty good and funny when y'all do those skits, even though it's a shitty show in general.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you
Nobody
do? Try to
listens.
get people to listen to that show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so.
still got more listeners than Podunk, so
I don't even know if that's true.
that's
I
probably.
have no idea.
No, you got that star power, so you know.
But you
Mm.
haven't a full year. I don't.
Oh yeah, we have.
Oh
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
have.
we
You
just
just
don't-
never.
We
you
just don't
never-
ever fucking
We
record
just don't
anything.
release anything ever.
You're like the incredulous of America.
We're
Right.
like
Oh, how clever! That's very clever.
You're a funny guy, Michael.
we're like barroom atheists on steroids. We
Right.
never come up with a show. We just sort of exist and people know.
An episode more often than every 3 months. Impressive.
And then we tell each other, okay, we're for real, these guys, for real listeners, we're gonna get on schedule. We're gonna keep doing it. Like we do not do that. The barroom atheist does, which makes us better because we don't make false.
Yeah, we
promises.
don't make promises. We don't have expectations.
Right.
Like we can't fail in
Set the
the
bar
expectations.
low.
Yes.
Right.
Low. All you have to do is walk. over
Like
it.
Chris Watson,
And then everything is
who's like, you should listen to my show, and we're like, no, you should.
Fine. And he was like, "Ooh, I'm setting up this whole live thing, and wow, and everybody's gonna call
Everyone,
in, and
so many people care about 1 year of my show that 2 people. It's so great.
You know what?
You're gonna
Is it 5? I think it's 5.
They were on the show actually. They're on one of the first episodes. These two fuck sticks.
Oh, hey, you guys were on as
We
the
talked.
circle?
Yeah, we
We
talked
were.
about how we hadn't had sex yet together.
Oh yeah, that's true. Way
Oh
back in the day.
yeah. Yeah. I was like, is it okay to talk about this? I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. I'm like, okay, man. I can edit it out if you want me to.
All of the things I fucked. You want me to?
I'm good.
Let me pull it up on my phone.
Well,
Oh,
one of the
Lord,
things that
no.
you wants to fuck.
Oh, that is a much bigger list.
It is.
I mean, it's hard for me to get laid with even inanimate object. Like that's how repulsive I am.
The inanimate objects are not consenting.
They're right. They see it like the couch cushions see like a dirty hippie and they're like, oh, shit, let's get out.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go.
That's exactly
You're a prophet. They're lining up for you. Come on.
All right. Well,
Let's talk about sex some more, I guess.
all right.
Okay.
We tolerate you, Chris. Thanks for having us on.
Yay!
we tolerate you.
Shane's in the chat room. Nice.
All right. Well, thank y'all for the well wishes, and seriously, thank y'all for coming on. I listen to the shit out of your show every time it comes out. So fuck you.
Love you, Colorado.
You could give us.
Smoke some weed for me.
You're ruining
Yeah.
America. We love you.
Yeah, go listen to
I don't
Michael's
even
show.
smoke, and I don't even know about Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Means what?
Oh,
Listen to Michael. Michael has a quality show that you should listen to.
Yeah, he has great
That's
production. I listened to it.
Keep Ari.
Oh, that's because Ari. I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know shit. It took me a good 45 minutes to manage to set up the audio today.
Yeah, I'm just here to stir shit with fans. So
That's right.
We hate
Oh.
David Smalley. That's
We haven't even
fuck
gotten
David
this.
Smalley. Fuck David Smalley. Fuck
Oh,
David
don't get me started. Don't get me started. Anyway.
I want to fuck David Smalley.
Oh,
that's a
okay.
new
Wow.
That's for your
that's
show.
the line for the show, yeah.
Anyway, Michael, thanks for supporting the show.
Thank you, Chris.
And you,
Good luck on your next
game.
year. We'll
Good
see.
game.
We'll see you again. Good game. Good game.
Butt touch.
Ow!
all right, y'all.
See you again someday.
See y'all later. Bye. Oh man, that was fucking awesome. We're gonna have another one on. This person actually is an actual friend, like they weren't, but somebody that I talk to quite often. He's a cool guy. Yeah, plans have changed. I'm not even gonna try. The only thing I might do is just give highlights. Like I said, the Probably one was good. The depression one was, I thought, very important, at least to me, because it was some real life experiences. Me and my friend Eric. So yeah, and we read mail and emails and messages I got and stuff like that. So that one was very close to my heart for that reason, because I have mental health issues, obviously, and a lot of people I know do. In fact, a great majority of y'all do. So I don't know what it is about our crowd that just seems to. I think people who are more intelligent. I don't know if that's quite true, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm running off the mouth. Hey, look, it's Nathan Dickey. How's it going?
Welcome aboard.
Can you hear us? You there, Nathan? Hello? We seem to be having an issue.
I see him.
Yeah.
He is seen but not heard, which I've heard people say about me.
Yeah, he's having an issue, apparently.
He's having an issue. Just one.
Let's just run. Nathan is one of the hosts of Trolling with Logic, and he has like a round robin. It's like a round. He's like has different hosts coming in all the time. And did we lose him? No, he's still there. His video's off.
Working out.
Yeah, his audio's coming
We can work it out. I sing.
But yeah, he has a couple of guests that pop up now and then. I don't know how many. It's like some kind of weird. I don't know how they do it. So they have like a bunch.
Hey, Chris.
There
Hey.
he is. He's
All
in.
right. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right.
Nathan is in the house.
In dog. Woo, woo, woo.
Nobody talked about my bare ass walls. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck your-
I've got about a gazillion books here in my room, but I don't have bookshelves. So that's you get to look at blank walls instead of seeing how smart I am with all my books.
That would drive me a little. I look like I'm insane or something. Anyway, so Nathan, why don't you kind of just tell us and the listeners, who the fuck are you anyway?
I've been trying to figure that out myself. I'm on a journey of self-discovery.
Aren't we all?
But I don't have enough money to go to India, and so I stay here and sit at my computer and go on the internet and read books. And sometimes I'll say something smart. Sometimes, more often I learn things, and sometimes I talk about what I learned. But I'm kind of like you. I'm kind of a polymath, but.
Oh, you're kind of like me. Let me disabuse you of that notion, sir. I am far less intelligent than you are by a mile.
I don't know.
Anyway, go on.
We're all on the same page here. Yeah, I'm just a guy who does a podcast. I'm no one special, and sometimes I like it that way. I don't really want to be famous. I like to have close friends and interact with them on a personal basis.
Yeah, that's one of the great things. I don't want to get too mushy, but one of the great things about this kind of community I cultivated, I guess, this group of friends I've cultivated, I guess, is that we're really supportive of each other, and we're there when for each other when something happens. Because I put a lot of personal shit, and I've gotten a lot of support from that, and we've supported other people, as you well know.
Mm-hmm.
Know who we're talking about specifically. I don't want to get into that because that's their personal business. That's not my place to broadcast. But anyway, Nathan, what the fuck is your show about? Or first of all, I want you to explain to me how many fucking hosts are there anyway, because they keep popping in and out. I don't know anymore.
All right, so it's kind of like a committee at this point, the Trolling with Logic committee of hosts. So our show is Trolling with Logic, and it's a show about anything and everything. So it's broadly, it's about skepticism, critical thinking, science, and whatever the fuck else we decide to talk about. But we've got a board of people. Right now, the main crew is me, Cal, Jenna, and Michael Kitching, who we call Kitch. And sometimes there are there's two other guys that pop in and out occasionally when needed. So we've got Marty from Sweden. He's a science and physics teacher there, or a math and physics teacher, I should say. And Alex, who is here from the States and has a philosophy degree. So we come from a wide range of backgrounds and interests, and we kind of bring it all together, do like a mashup of different perspectives. I'm probably the least knowledgeable person among the lot because I just have a education in journalism. Everybody else has some kind of science expertise in something.
Well, aren't you a journalism major or something?
Yeah. Journalism major, philosophy minor.
Okay, so why are you underselling yourself, man? We need journalists, even though it's dying slow death, but we still need them.
Yep. We need good journalists.
Unfortunately, there's no investigative journalists anymore, Harley. Everybody's aggregating all the fucking news. They're not paying. Nobody's paying for it. They all want the shit free, so,
Yeah. So, there's that. So that's why I'm not a working journalist. I'm just somebody who pretends to be a journalist. But I do know how to interview people, so that comes in handy on the show.
Oh yeah, that's true. And I guess they got you for that purpose. So you're like the face of Trolling with Logic.
Well, I'll tell you why they got me is because
you're sexy. It was your sexy, right?
It's my sexy voice is one thing. My deep voice. And now for the rest of the story.
For the rest of the story.
So that's one reason. The other reason is they needed somebody to make fun of. So before I came on and joined the show a little more than a year ago, Michael Kitching was on, and he has a PhD in biotechnology. And so everybody made fun of him for that because, biotechnology, the joke is that's not a real science. And so for some reason, especially Cal likes to give Kitch shit for that. I don't know why, because I think biotechnology is a real science, but I guess it's just a joke.
Not?
I don't know. Something about there's this. I guess in the science community, there's like this good-hearted felding sparring. Did I say sparring going on between applied science and pure science? So okay. You got the engineers and whatnot, and then you got the people who just do pure physics or pure biology without application. And so the people who do pure science like to give shit to the people who do applied science. And anyway, so people give shit to Kitch about being a biotechnologist, but then I come along and, hey, I've got a journalism degree. Let's get him on so we have a new foil to make fun of. And now we can make fun of the knuckle dragging journalist who wants to learn all the science but isn't a scientist himself.
So you're basically just somebody they can shit on, basically.
well, no, that's kind of just a joke. It's like
I know.
No, I think they like me. They haven't kicked me off yet, so
they're probably just too busy doing other shit because apparently one's here, one's got fucking I don't know what the fuck they're doing, and then one comes back and the other person's out doing some other shit. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the hell's going on over there?
Yeah, well, Kitch was in Singapore. He's been in Singapore doing science work, and so he's not been able to join us for very many episodes recently. He was on when you were on our show, but that was also the episode when Jenna wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, exactly. Which she was intimidated by me, probably. I can understand that.
Nah,
My
she was
sexiness.
bummed out that she missed the show.
It was fun, and you were on my show as well, where we had a very good conversation about a variety of topics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think there was anything specific we actually talked about, to be honest with you.
It was one of those good rambly conversations, the kind you have in a bar when you're drinking with a good friend and you just go on and on.
Oh, I love that shit. I love that stream of consciousness shit right there. Yeah.
Yep.
That's my idea of a good time. That's why I started the Atheists at the Pub, coming up September 12th, the third one. Oh, anyway, I'm not going to promote that. But anyway.
You just did.
Oh, don't! Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, Nathan, so...
Is that a Monday? Okay. Can't
Oh,
go.
wait, no, not 12th. It's whatever this weekend is in the area. I can't fucking...
I'll be in Nashville that weekend, so I'm just saying.
Really? Anyway, we're getting off to... We'll have to talk about that
We'll
later.
work that out later.
So, yeah, Nathan,
Yes.
you do the show. I wanted to tell you the show I liked was one when you had the Satan guy on there, Church of Satan. Was it Church of Satan or is it the other one? I get confused.
It was the Church of Satan.
Yeah. And talking to him was really interesting, I thought, because there's a lot of stuff. I already knew some of that stuff about the satanic panic and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the inner workings to me were fascinating.
Yeah, I've always been fascinated by those kind of groups.
Yeah, so... But somebody started a tweet war between the Church of Satan and the Satanic Temple, which I thought was funny.
Matthew Fasciani started that,
That's right.
and it was pretty epic. I just enjoyed sitting on the sidelines and watching it. I don't really have a stake in the game, so...
I honestly don't see how that's any different than whatever religion. But whatever. I mean, I guess we all get wedded to certain ideologies, and I guess we tend as humans to kind of congregate together under certain banners. So I guess, we're secular, secular humanists. I guess that counts as a grouping. I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? So, Nathan, I want to tell you that I consider you a good friend, even though I've never met you, and you live literally on the other side of the fucking country.
I've always said that, well, not always, but past couple years, especially the last year and a half, I've said that my best friends, the people I consider myself closest to, are people I haven't even fucking met.
Yeah, that's definitely. I think Facebook and technology has really kind of helped that. It's helped people like introverts and shit who don't.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like you. I don't like. Well, I like going out, but I don't do it. I live alone, and I want to get out more, and I especially want to travel and make it to all these awesome conferences that I see everybody else but me going to. Yeah, so building up a network of close friends online has been helpful for me. It's actually helped me break out and be more, be more myself, express myself more, and being part of this podcast has helped with that a lot too. It helps me talk, because without a podcast and without a community of friends online, I would just not talk.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason I started my Atheist at the Pub thing, because it makes me go out at least once a month.
Yeah.
Otherwise I wouldn't go out. I'd be sitting doing this right here probably, or Facebook karaokeing. What we were supposed to do a song. We're gonna have to do one, Zach.
You and Zach have to at least sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
I don't know. Would that work? I didn't know that song. You want to try that, Zach? I don't know.
All you have to do is go to YouTube and
no, not necessarily.
Look up the karaoke version, and do you have a lawyer on retainer just in case we get sued? Yeah, other than that, yeah.
I did it on Facebook Live. Now it's starting to pop up saying it's copyrighted music when I'm in the middle of doing my Facebook karaoke.
Man, that just ruined your flow right there.
I know. I mean,
what you got to do is just get some copyright-free karaoke tracks. Those are pretty easy to get.
But they sound horrific. That defeats the whole purpose.
because you sound great singing. I've never heard you. You might have a great singing voice, but I'm guessing
I do.
You know, maybe.
You know what, Zach? I don't. You know what? Anyway,
That's true. I should be a skeptic. I'll wait till I hear it.
oh, you haven't even heard it, and you're talking shit.
That's right. Well, shit.
Troll him, Nate. Troll him. Troll him with logic.
I'd say Occam's razor, but too many razors have seen you lately, so no.
Wow. Why are you on again? Anyway, Nathan. Yeah. I would be
that's just the start, so too late.
Remiss if I didn't mention that you're the top patron of the show. So I wanted to thank you for that. Actually, you were originally like at one level, and you actually bumped up your support. So I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I love your show. I think what you're doing is great.
Well, I mean, yeah, I seriously do appreciate it. All kidding aside, you're a great guy. You've been there for me and a lot of other people, and you're just a great presence to have in the community, I think. And your shows, I like your show too. So,
oh, thank you, and keep up the good work.
Well, I'll try if we don't kill each other, in a fucking nuclear war or whatever.
Yeah, let's hope that we are around to enjoy the 2-year Badonk-versary.
Yeah, really. So, yeah. All right, Nate. Well, thanks for coming on again.
Yep, no problem.
All right, later.
See you, Nathan. Oh,
all right.
On.
Okay, so I'm going to play a voicemail.
Oh,
and a bit of an update. If anybody wants to stick around after 9:30, I'm not. Zach has to leave probably, but
I've had a beer.
I might stay on. So, just a word there. I'm going to play another voicemail. Let me find it first. Now, I'm so high tech that I'm going to have to put up with the microphone because I've got no mixer or anything. So, hold on a second.
Hey, Chris. This is Jenica from the new podcast that's coming out soon thanks to you, Real Life Beyond Faith. Wish I could call in live, but I'll be working, so I figured I'd call and leave you a voicemail to congratulate you on being awesome and producing a great podcast for an entire year. It's been really fun getting to know you, and I look forward to being friends for a long time. Keep being awesome.
That's Jenica Crail from, as she said, Real Life Beyond Faith. I met her NanaCon. I don't know if it's the last one, the first one, or this last one. And didn't really start getting to hang out with her until after that NanaCon. We started really talking, and I got to go. I went up there a couple months ago to visit Cincinnati and get to see them. Got to hang out with her and Patrick, the sexiest couple in atheism. So I wanted to thank them for buying me dinner and not killing me. That's the running joke, that they're too nice, so they must be serial killers. So definitely go check out their podcast when it hits, which I still don't know when they're busy people. And they got 2 kids too, so I know. Their kids are strangely well behaved too. It's the whole family is just something's amiss.
Too good to be true.
Yeah, exactly.
You did karaoke with her, right? What did you do?
Oh, Jesus. That fucking
that. And was that good or bad? Probably good.
I don't know. Her voice is great. You can't really, because I didn't sing that loud because I didn't know the words. It was, I mean, how hard is that?
That's most of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's like 90s Stone Temple Pilots or something.
I mean, I found YouTube for Bohemian Rhapsody, just so it's there.
Okay. Well, I know the words anyway.
Although maybe you could look it up since it's your show, but
no, you've already done it.
Really?
Yep. Go ahead.
Really? You want to go?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm going to hit it, and I don't know if it's going to come through.
Let's see if it comes through first.
So there's the little ad. We're going to pop past the ad and see if this comes up. I hear nothing so far. Yeah, not happening. It's weird.
Yeah, see, this
Let me turn up.
Oh, there it is.
You hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
It's just fantasy, caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Oh boy. Open your eyes, look out to the sky and see. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy.
'Cause I'm
Easy come, little high, little low. Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me.
Oh, this is
As good as you expected?
yeah.
Mama,
Just killed a man.
Put a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun. You're sober, not me. Now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on,
as if it really matters.
Oh, podcasting right there.
Lord.
Dun, 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 dun. Is everyone listening still? This is getting rid of the listeners. Too late. My time has come. Send shivers down my spine.
Body's aching
all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind
and face the truth.
Mama. I don't want to die.
Sometimes I wish I'd never
been born
at all.
Guitar solo.
Here comes a guitar.
Do your guitar solo.
Go for it, Nathan.
Yeah. No, probably get sued over this, but it's all right. It's all good.
Super. Right,
because
Queen needs more
which is
money.
good, probably. Now we're going to go. This is going to be serious.
Oh, yeah. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Figaro, Magnifico.
I'm just a
poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from
her life is monstrosity.
Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? Is my love? No, we'll not let you go. Let it go. Is my love? We will not let you go. Is my love? We will not let you go. We'll not let you go. We'll not let you go. No, 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 no.
Mamma mia,
oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me. For me, for me. I can't even hear it. So you think you can stop me and spit in my... So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby. Can't do it, baby.
Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here.
Yeah. This is just... There you go.
Please don't see me. No? Cat's sleeping. That's good. Cat's like, this is boring. Everything you do is people is boring. Just feed me. Can we do this on time? I doubt it.
Nothing
really matters. Anyone can see.
Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Journey on the list next.
This is enough.
Anywhere the wind blows. Wait. I'm used to that. I can do that. Not well.
Wow,
but I can
that
do
was one of the worst Facebook karaoke's in history, but it's okay.
Well, it's good to know we have standards.
Yeah, really.
Whew. Okay.
All right, you're welcome.
Now we can.
You're welcome.
Anybody else want to? Oh, I guess I can give.
We
her
got
the screen sharing part.
Yeah, we
It was
got
like,
somebody's
my desktop is.
that wants to come on, but I've got another voicemail I want to play. So yeah, that was horrible. But I'm glad everybody was here to see our humiliation. That's always good. All right, there's a couple. I'll go ahead and play both of them.
Yeah, scratch that last one. That last message. I don't even know if it went through. Anyway, it's Sir Eric Parsons. Just wanting to call and wish you a happy first anniversary and all the best. And hope this is the first of many more. Talk to you later. Have a good one.
All right, that was a friend of mine who I was talking about who was on the episode about depression. We've known each other since high school, and we have the same birthday, a year apart, and we're like brothers. So I'm glad he has been listening. He's actually a patron now, so I appreciate him leaving that voicemail for me, and it really, really warms the cockles of my heart. I mean, you know, as one does. Now let's see. I think there is one more. This one's pretty funny, actually. So.
Yeah, this message is for the Podunk Polly Ass Powder Puff podcast. Congratulations on your 50th episode and continue your fight against insomnia. I have never seen a better cure for insomnia than your fucked up, bullshit, boring as hell podcast. We thank you.
I'm impressed that someone would just call you and say that and take their time. It probably like ripped out.
Yeah.
Like it took time. They actually like serious made an effort.
It was pretty.
That.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
No one's making an effort to tell me how much I suck. So there you go.
Because you don't suck that much. You have to work at it harder to suck this much.
I do need to work on that.
I mean, assuming you want
team goals. I feel like I can just suck in a mediocre manner. It would just be fine.
Oh boy! So yeah, I wanted to. This show went completely off the rails. Because I was going to do it, but it doesn't matter. I was going to do like
there were no rails.
There's no recap. If you listen to this, you already probably listen to most of them anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference. But I did say I was going to give highlights, and like I said, depression episode, polyamory, social justice with Sincere was really good too. Actually, when I had Sincere Carabo on, he laid it on down. And Corey came on. Corey Johnston has really become a kind of a hardcore skeptic is his thing, and he seems to have kind of, popped up some more. He used to be kind of me in the background, but he seems to have been coming hard to the paint now. So glad to see that. He's a great guy. He's like a redneck Canadian, so that's always awesome to see. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, shit. Wait on. I got somebody else coming on. William Ferguson, who apparently just now figured how to work technology, wants to come in here. Now, let's see. I might have two people. Let's see. I'm getting you next, John. So yeah, I just sent an invite. I'll see if he actually responds. But this has been great, man. I appreciate everybody calling in, and I appreciate y'all even taking the time out to fucking actually listen. Even though we're down to non-viewers, whoever the viewers are, if there anybody left after that, you, sir, are a true patriot. Okay, or ma'am, or NB, or whatever, however you want to identify yourself. Because that was the most embarrassing thing ever besides me topless. That's pretty embarrassing. And I'm sober, so it may have been better if I was drunk, actually. I don't know. Who knows?
Not as young.
Yeah, that may be part of the problem, actually. Yeah, William is having issues. Just click on the link, William. I sent you the link. Just click on the link. Are you in Hangouts? I might send John one too to see if one of them who gets there first, because he said he doesn't know how either. So anyway, I didn't mention this when Ari was on, but they were like the first one to share it on Facebook that I found when the show initially came out. So
I see people.
That's William. Okay. Apparently they figured it out.
I'm not having issues. You're having issues with sucking. That's what you said.
Yes.
That sounds like you might want to ask your boyfriend if you're having issues with sucking. No. Oh, okay.
No.
I see. All right. Well, we're good in the bedroom. I wish I was. Anyway, so how's it going there, William?
I got champagne just for you. I mean, it was for me, but it was in honor of you.
See?
Okay, well, I appreciate
man.
it. Your hair's looking rather stunning, I have to say.
Oh, thank you.
Looking just dapper, actually.
I have a cute hairband.
Oh, look at that's cute. She has glitter on that motherfucker. That's what she should do. Some rhinestones or something. You could look all Elton.
I didn't have a plan for anything to say.
Well, then just speak from your heart, William. From your heart.
You know, you were going down your list of your favorite episodes, and you didn't mention me.
I didn't get a chance to. Oh.
You better stop talking now and start talking
And
fast.
I'm offended.
Sorry. We got John Livingston in the house. First time we've had more than one person on, because I wasn't sure if either of y'all were going to figure out how to fucking use this thing. So,
I knew how to do it. I was just nervous.
That's
Well,
okay.
this is my first time on Hangout, so.
Well, how you doing? John is not Ishmael. He was at Reason Con and had the sign that said not Ishmael. Which...
Yeah, there are more than one.
Black person, yeah, I know. It was pretty embarrassing, actually. Oh, did he freeze? I think he froze. William, tell us what your episode was about you coming out, right?
I don't remember. I remember telling you that my angle was like about how isn't it weird that my parents weren't religious, but they thought it was so interesting to just stick me with my religious relatives all the time, and then I became more religious than them, and then ultimately became less religious than them.
Yeah, I remember that now, yeah.
Because our society so strongly values religion that even non-religious people think it's good to have their children surrounded by religion.
Yeah, because it's so ingrained in the society. Hey, John, show that sign again. I'm getting an echo from somewhere. Okay. Somebody, do you have your shit turned up? I'm getting an echo. No, not now. Okay. Yeah, like I said, John was actually, William, you were also at Reason Con, as was Zach, so we all were. But John had the sign, and he really did get people coming up to him asking him if he was Ishmael, which I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I mean, he doesn't look anything like him.
Well, all black people look alike. You know that, Chris.
Yeah, I know. It's just oh God. I mean, Ishmael, I don't know, because he for the first while he didn't even have his picture up. I don't think he finally put one up later on, or he did have a picture, but it was just like you couldn't really see it. But yeah, you don't look anything like him. And yeah, I guess all black people look alike. Apparently, all white people look alike in Charlottesville, Virginia, right now, like a bunch of fucking hoodlums. So that's always good. John, what the fuck do you do, or do you do anything?
Nothing on the podcast side. I do show up on Angry Black Man every now and again, but normally I'm just a customer service tech support for a very, very well-known cellular company.
Very, very well known. Which that only narrows it down to 4, since there's only like 4 left. So good job, man.
You can hear me now, right? You can hear me now, right?
Oh man, come on, really? Oh no, yeah, good way to go undercover there. Go on the sly. William, let's talk a little bit more about you. You were at ReasonCon talking shit about me because you said my beard was too big or something. You didn't like my beard.
Yeah, your beard was all bushy and ugly back then. It's cute now.
I think it's cute.
You know what? William, I tried so hard to help you out, and all you can do is shit on me. That's a shame. It really is. But no, I met William. I don't remember when we first met. It was online somewhere. I don't remember. And I had you on. We talked, like you said, we talked about kind of the idea of you being raised by not really religious parents, but somehow they sent you to your grandparents who were kind of religious, and you felt like you had to fit into that whole world or whatever. So yeah. And then ever since then, we have met. He hangs out with Jessica Shao, who of course is the writer and activist extraordinaire. She's currently at Netroots Nation, which is in Atlanta. Apparently, she's too good to even call anybody or leave a voicemail. So
I haven't seen her lately. I can't speak to her whereabouts.
I know exactly where she is. And I said, you can't just leave a voicemail at least? Apparently not.
She left you a question on your page thing.
What was the question? Did I miss it?
Something. Oh, should I paraphrase this? Something like, why can't white people deal with racism being real?
Really?
It was a really long question. It was a really good question.
Where did she post it at, though?
On the wall for the event.
Oh, really? Let me go see if I can find that.
She said it much more eloquently than me.
Well, that's not, duh.
It's not surprising. I'm not eloquent.
Yeah, you're not very eloquent, but you're cute, so I guess that makes up for it.
Thanks.
Let's see if I can find it. I got 100 messenger windows open here, so I can't fucking find it.
I am eloquent about wine.
Yeah, well, that's true. All right, let's see. I can't see anything because I just keep getting these windows to pop up. Zach?
Do you want me to find it for you?
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
I will find it for you.
Wait a minute, I got it. I got the posts, but I don't remember her posting anything. I don't know. It's no biggie. If you find it, that's fine. If you don't. Oh, nice champagne. Oh, there it is. There it is, right there. I might not be able to participate live, but my question: how do you plan?
I can't hear anybody.
Well, then it's your fault.
Turn your phone back on.
How do you plan to convince and motivate fellow white folks to talk to their racist relatives and friends about white supremacy and force them to confront their views? I'm supposed to write a thesis? What the fuck? I don't know. Listen to my fucking show.
Turn your camera off?
I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, so I don't know.
What did you do? What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
So hilarious.
He's talking about you now.
Yeah, so how do you convince your racist relatives?
Somebody's talking shit about me.
I don't know what you do, except maybe try to come at them from some sort of angle of common ground, I guess. I don't know. It's difficult to overcome that something that's deeply ingrained like that. I don't know what you do. John, you got any ideas?
A few, but none that are nonviolent.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
What I've seen works is having biracial kids. I know quite a few racists who, once they have a half black or half Asian or half Mexican grandkid, they tend to soften their tones a lot.
Yeah, but they only do that to that one kid usually.
Well, yeah, but
I can hear.
Yay!
I don't speak so soon.
So yeah, I can understand that. It's just one of those things. It's difficult to it's like I said, it's just so deeply ingrained in our society that it's difficult, especially in the South. It's hard to it's not something that you can do overnight, I don't think. It's just something that's going to have to, the problem is they're not helping. These politicians are just playing right into it, they're basically playing into their fears, and of black people getting more than them, or affirmative actions and costing them jobs, or hell, Mexicans are taking all your jobs. That's always what they do. It's always works because these people aren't educated, and that's the reason they get no education. They don't want them to be smart, because if they were educated, they would realize they're getting fucked up the ass, and not in a good way.
Rich people are causing you jobs.
Yeah, but they keep boasting. How the hell is Trump a billionaire? Somehow for the people. Please explain that to me. I don't understand the logic there. God damn. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a rant. Okay. Anyway. So
because he has a penis and he's old.
Okay, so that's a very eloquent way of saying he has white privilege up the butt.
Nothing wrong with the
and
old
male
penis.
privilege and all the privilege and passed down money and
Yep. Do you know if he would have inherited that money or invested that money he got from his dad in the index fund, he'd have had more money than he made now just trying to invest in shit. An index fund is like the safest like thing you can put in the market or whatever.
And remember that the ones who are poor are just temporarily not rich.
Yeah,
They're
that's
just one good deal, one good whatever from being millionaires themselves.
yeah. That's the myth. That's the great myth of America, right there. We're all embarrassed millionaires, whatever. So,
the per capita income is so low, though.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, the gap between rich and poor just keeps going up. Oh, Lord, I don't want to get depressing. I can't help it. Okay, you two. I'm going to bring somebody else on here, but I want to thank y'all for coming on.
Thank you for doing what you do, man. It's been a fun year.
Yeah. I hope y'all stick around for another year.
We like our people. We're not going anywhere.
All right. All right, you two. Take it easy. All right. I'm bringing on somebody else who's pretty...
Somebody else.
That's pretty... What do you mean... What are you making fun of me?
Somebody else.
Yeah, so it's already 9:30. This is obviously going to go longer than 2 hours. Zach can leave at any time if he wants. I don't want him to get divorced.
Oh, really?
So, well, that's what you said. You would get a divorce notice if you stayed there.
I might. Oh, look at that. Secular Yakking. Wow.
Well, we got Rob from Secular Yakking. How's it going, Rob?
Well, so far... They have a mute, so...
Oh. I didn't do that. Is there a reason? He doesn't have audio or video saying on here.
What are you talking about?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I just don't have video. I have a radio-friendly face.
In God we trust.
Yeah, this is
I'm
Rob
in Georgia, so yeah.
He does the... Well, why don't you tell the people what you do, sir?
What? I don't do anything. What are you talking about?
Okay. The original Motto Project, do I have to...
All right. Yeah, okay. All right. If you're going to get that specific about it. Yeah, I run the original Motto Project, a minor little group who's dedicated to changing the national motto from In God We Trust to E Pluribus Unum, or We the People. That's one of the things I do.
Okay, I thought it was from Many One or something.
Well, E Pluribus Unum means out of many one, right?
Out of many one, yeah.
But we also like the phrase "We the People" because it's the first three words in the Constitution. And we felt that would be maybe a little more acceptable to those who don't speak Latin.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because God forbid that we have something that's not American. We have to actually speak another language. But
I know.
Oh shit! Sorry about that. Chewbacca is not in my room. My sound is on my phone. So, Rob, I have listened to your show. I don't know when I started listening. I don't know. I know I had y'all on my show.
Yeah, we were on a few months ago, yeah.
Yeah, and I was on your show once.
That is correct.
And I really enjoy talking to y'all. Y'all have and I told y'all this before, you have a great, I like the interplay between you and your wife, Amy.
Yeah, so do I.
Well, yeah, I think so. But you didn't marry her. Which doesn't necessarily mean anything. But anyway, so yeah, I enjoy your show. I like the fact that the funniest part's the Twitter shit.
Oh. When I actually try to say somebody's name.
Well, I don't think it's the name so much. Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's not your fault. I think she's giving you a raw deal on that, to be honest with you.
Oh, she is. I've asked her to try and say several of those names, and she's like, "No way."
Well, okay, then she don't need to say shit. But anyway, yeah, that's funny. But also, you have the quote at the beginning. Whose quotes are those again?
Those are Robert Greene Ingersoll, one of the greatest orators of the 19th century, otherwise known as the Great Agnostic.
Yeah, I actually had heard of him before I heard the quotes, and I have some of his stuff, but I haven't gotten around to reading it yet. What was his angle?
He was the original, well, I like to call him the original humanist, because he really was a pusher of humanist values during the 19th century when humanism wasn't even a thing yet. He was anti-slavery. He fought for the Union during the Civil War. He was a lawyer and fought for civil rights, especially civil rights of the non-believers, oddly enough, back in the 19th century.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like Charles Chilton Moore, the patronus of this show, was around in the late 19th century.
Very similar, yes.
And he was the publisher of the Bluegrass Blade, which is like one of the first publications that pretty much openly advocated for atheism. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Robert Ingersoll was the defense attorney for one of the last blasphemy trials in the United States, and one of the ones that actually got it to where we stopped having blasphemy trials, because he did such an amazing job defending it.
Yeah, it's amazing what a well-spoken, educated person can do, and when they're passionate about a subject.
Yeah,
and I think we need more of that, in everything. I don't think it's just that. I just don't think we have enough on our side. We got the FFRF kind of looking after things, but I just feel like we need more regular people to
we do
step up.
Yeah, and that's part of what I like to do. I'm just a regular guy trying to make something happen.
Yeah, you are a regular. I've seen your picture, sir, and you're just a regular guy. You're like the everyman.
Well, all right. I'm like 3 of every man, but whatever.
Oh, shit. Have you seen my fat ass? Shit, I get drunk and take my damn shirt off. So, I mean, you can see I look like I'm pregnant with triplets.
I've been told I'm about 12 months pregnant, yeah.
So, I mean, I can't say anything. But, yeah, your show, do I support your show? Yeah, I support your show. And because I think it's one of the better shows out there, not just because I think you're awesome. I mean, I just, not because you paid me or anything, because I really do like your show.
Oh, thank you.
Zach could use some more patrons, though, so he tries to beg every once in a while. I don't know if it works. So what's the format of your show is the quote, right?
Right.
Then you have news items.
Yeah, we have some obscure news that I love to look for. I try to get a news story that people haven't heard on like Friendly Atheist or any of the other atheist podcasts, because you could rehash the same story 20 different times, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't succeed every time, because sometimes we have a slow news week.
Yeah, I can understand that. I know what you're saying. Sometimes it's difficult to get stories that like you said, everybody else gets. I think it's interesting if you can put an interesting twist to it, though.
That is true.
So I guess it just depends on the person of the story.
Right.
Lately, though, you've been having yakking sessions.
Yeah, that's something we started earlier this year. I wanted to branch out a little bit with the show, maybe get some other podcasters on, and really get some people from the community in that maybe no one's heard of. I mean, last year I did Yuzima Phillips, who put out that song Atheist about this time last year. Pretty good song. I mean, it's kind of industrial rock sort of thing, but it was pretty good. And he just did another one called Messy, talking about the Trump crap.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I was on a yucking session. You've had other people. You don't do it every time.
No. There for a while we were doing a rash of the yakking sessions so I could get a bunch done. And then I figure maybe once every couple months I'll pull out a yakking session when something piques my interest.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, y'all's banter, plus I like the new yakking sessions and the Robert Ingersoll quote. How long have y'all been around? It's been a while, though, hasn't it?
We just did, we're episode 110, so we're just over 2 years.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I'm glad to see that y'all have gotten so far, because we definitely, with your original model project and with everything else you're doing, I think we could definitely use more like you, people like you.
Well, thank you.
All right, Rob, well, I appreciate you coming on.
Oh, yeah, thanks for having me on.
All right, look forward to hearing from you soon.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Take it easy.
Secular yakking.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they don't know that. Need that? Whatever you just did there, I'm pretty sure they don't need that.
Thanks, man.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not putting you
I
down.
appreciate the love. Yeah, kind of.
I'm not trying
Probably
to,
earned.
It's not you, really. It's just, it's the idea of you. It's not really you.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't even make sense. Okay. I know it didn't make any fucking sense. So
who's next? Do we have more people waiting to be on?
I'm sending a link to, if I can get to work. Hold on. Got too many windows open here.
The idea of Zach, yeah. I'm an idea at this point.
Well, it's better than nothing.
I don't know how long Chris is going. Chris is going strong.
I don't know, man. We got people wanting to call, so as long as there are people wanting to call in, I got to keep going. Because it's all about the people. You know, it's not about me. It's about the people. So yeah, I got. Hopefully, if they figure out the technology, I've got Estes Perkle coming on. I met him at. Well, I've seen him around on Facebook, and he came to the Secular Saturday thing. I was like, "Who the fuck is this dude?" Because he came. I'm like, "Oh," because it's one of those. What's the word I'm looking for? Fake names, pseudonyms. That's literally what it means in Latin.
Now, I need to know, is Estes the guy who asked the Trump question during our podcast thing? Because we had the Trump guy.
Oh, no, that wasn't him. No. I know who you're talking about now.
I just wanted to know.
No. I don't know who the fuck that guy was. What the hell is she saying?
Estes says no.
No what?
It's a big question. Ask her.
Ask her what? Because he tried to call earlier, but I couldn't get to it. Hold on. This makes for fascinating TV or podcasting. But yeah, no, Estes Perkle Jr. is like, I think it was, you remember that video they showed at movie, whatever it was at ReasonCon? That really bad movie?
It's probably the GAM movie. Because I know Estes Perkle was like an actor in some of those movies. It might have been those 70s, like Jesus Came Back kind of movies.
Why is he?
That scared Southern that much.
You can't do that. He's trying to call in, but you can't do it like that.
Well, I think I'm going to...
You're heading out?
Call it a night, yep. It's been good. It's been fun. Drank all my beer. Probably should stop. Not ahead. That'll never happen. But I do have, I hope, David Fitzgerald next week. So that should be fun. But other than that, Chris, you done good. I like that you have topics for your show. I just bring on my guests and talk about what the hell they want to talk about. But you do good stuff. So
thanks for coming on, Zach.
I appreciate what you do, and I will continue to support your show.
Well, you better, and I might give you some beer next time you see you.
I will be in Nashville in, I think, 4 weeks.
Yeah,
whatever the Titans home opener is that weekend, I will be in Nashville. So just to let you know.
Let me know. Well, I mean, you just told me, but
I will. Yes, I did, and I will again.
September. Well, that weekend's the 16th, though.
10th or something.
Oh, that's the weekend before. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we'll hook up or whatever. I mean, not that way.
Okay. Well, whatever happens in Nashville,
I don't know. It's
so good night.
All right. Later,
thanks, listeners, and say hi to me. Adios.
Go check out Zach's show, Zacrilege Cast.
Yeah, exactly.
If you hadn't already. All right, Zach. Well, that was awesome. Zach is a great guy, and I appreciate him coming on and helping me with this. I'm going to try. Hold on. I'm going to try to bring somebody else on. Like I said, I hope this. I know this is maybe getting a little boring, But I want to try to get some of these people in to call because, I mean, if they're cool enough to watch it for this long, then you should be able to like call in and shit. I think. I mean, it'd be kind of mean. I mean, it's not like I'm somebody popular or anything, but still. Let's see. But yeah, for this next episode, I don't even have a person lined up yet. So, if there's anybody out there now, as y'all know, I try to concentrate on subjects, not so much people per se. So if y'all have like a social justice-y thing that you have experience with, or that you're particularly versed in, something that's happened to you that's, kind of been traumatic and maybe you want to talk about it or whatever, let me know. And I'll try to hell. Okay, we have Jeannie.
Hi.
This is Jeannie Eichard. As I previously mentioned, she was one of the people that helped me with the show in the beginning, with helping me kind of going through ideas, bouncing ideas off of music and
I'm so
all that kind of
and I'm so proud of Podunk. You have made this way more than I ever thought it was going to be. It's been a really amazing year.
I know. No, I'm just kidding.
You're such a brat.
No, it's like I told everybody, you were the first. Actually, wait a minute. You were the first guest on the show.
Well, that was an accident, and I was drinking. So, please don't listen to that.
That's the most listened to episode because it's the first one.
Well, because it's the first one, yeah. Like you could have anybody on, it was still going to be the first most listened to episode.
I mean, it's the everyman. You represent the every something.
So say that again. I dare you.
Every something. I don't know. Every redneck, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I really don't.
But yeah, you were the first one, and you talked about sex positivity.
Yep.
Do you remember that conversation at all, or were you too?
Oh no, I remember it. Like I've listened to it a couple times because I was like, "Oh my god, did I really fucking say that?"
Yeah. So, why don't you kind of give a brief, if you remember how much? I don't know how much you remember. Kind of a brief synopsis of what you talked about.
On that show, I talked about sex education being, it needs to be more comprehensive, that people need to just be more conscious of other people's sexualities too. Like there's no like right or wrong answer. You just like, if it feels good, fucking do it.
Yeah. I mean, no, don't be showing nothing. This is PG.
No, I'm gonna get my glasses on. Hang on. Yeah, this is scintillating. Okay. All right. I'm wearing a shirt this time because I.
What shirt?
Well, I'm wearing a shirt.
Oh, you're wearing a shirt. Oh.
A shirt, yes.
Well, go ahead and just tell everybody that you run around topless all the time.
Oh yeah, like I'm pretty much naked all the time, but I knew that Chris might be recording, and it's also like fucking sweaty around here, and I don't have air conditioning, so.
Well, it's Vermont, but of course, global warming is gonna.
It's hot. It's 80 degrees right now.
That is not hot.
My Alaskan ass says yes, it is.
That is perfect.
No.
Try 100 and like fucking high humidity.
Oh yeah, there's a reason I don't live further south because you people are crazy.
Well, it's not like you're born here. It's like you can't just move. I guess you could, but
why would I want to?
Because you live in fucking Vermont.
For a reason.
Anyway, so yeah, the episode was about. Well, first of all, let's talk about what you might have or have not done to help in the formation of the Triple Po.
Well, I think kind of when it started was when I met you, and you were going through some really rough shit.
Yeah.
And I was just a friend, and then you started talking about like, I really wish that I could do a podcast again. I was like, dude, just fucking do it. Let's do this. Like, make it happen. So I critiqued your font, your music choices, your picture. Yeah, I was a terrible audience. And then this happened, and yeah, you blow me away every time you put out an episode.
Well, it's one of those things where if you this sounds so cheesy, but I mean, if you like doing some shit, then you're more likely to put out a decent product. I mean, or well, I mean, that's real. I mean, I can't. I think so, but of course, whether that's actually true or not, it may depend on your mileage may vary. So.
Yeah. Well, no, but like I've believed in you being a podcaster, and you get some really good interviews, Chris. Like just stunning ones, really good topics. So yeah, I'm 100% on board.
Yeah. I try to get real people, not just. Well,
Yeah, you've done a really good job at that.
It's not like I can get anybody famous, really. Anyway, I mean, Sincere Caraba was a good guess as far as that went. Who else did I have on that was kind of famous?
Matt O'Neill. I wish you'd had him on more. Yeah.
Of course, I'm having a brain fart.
Like the list. No, the list is like way too long. I could stop this phone call now and go look at my phone.
No,
I'm
just trying to think.
So, like,
so many.
You've had some really good people.
So many different people.
Like you've talked about. Yeah, like you talked to Mel.
Oh yeah, that was a good. I should have mentioned that one. That was about domestic abuse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you've talked about sex abuse. You've talked about a lot of things that are really relevant, and I think that's important. Like it's not just one person having an opinion. It's people actually talking about real things to real people that are actually listening. So yeah.
Well, it's the liberal redneck. Yeah, I do need to get him on, actually. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments. Amy, I love you. He's saying I need to get the liberal redneck on. Trey Crowder.
Yeah, I tried, man. Like I actually hit him up like 3 times. I'm like, hey, so if you want to like accidentally drop in,
I just don't know how to contact
your show
him.
tonight. Who? Seth Andrews?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Seth Andrews went on. I mean, Trey went on his show. So, I'm gonna try something real quick. Hold on, Jeannie. I don't know if this is gonna work.
Yeah.
But I'm inviting somebody else on because they're having problems with the link I sent. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, now I don't want to cut you short, or you can stay on. I just,
Well, no. If I accidentally drop, it's fine.
No.
But if I'm on with somebody else, cool.
No, you're not gonna drop. D Queen 98. That's funny. Okay.
Who's this person?
That person. Oh, say something. Oh my God, I don't need dead
Me?
air. Yes, anybody.
Oh, okay. Hi. So, by popular demand, I don't know. I'm actually really, really happy that you liked that that polyamory episode. I really had fun doing it. It was a good conversation with some interesting people. So I'm happy that was a topic that you were interested in and that I could be a part of it. I wish you could have gotten a community of people that were talking, but like there should have been some trans folks or some queer folks or more strictly queer folks. But no, it was good. Daniel, Corey, me, Lee, Shane, like it was a fun time. I really have to thank you for that.
Yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. It was one of those things where I was afraid because there were so many people, it was going to be difficult to moderate it, I guess. But
well, that's part of the reason we talked so much in advance to kind of make sure it would go a little bit smoother.
Yeah, I mean, we did talk a lot in advance.
Yes, we did.
It was interesting. I'll give you that.
Can I ask you? Like, I know that you're also multitasking at the same time. What were your takeaways from that episode?
I need to have more sex.
Me too. And I'm
I was just thinking. It started me thinking about things about the way we look at sex, the way we think about relationships. Well, how we are taught
to think about relationships. Yeah.
Yeah, it's made me. I've called myself polycurious. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's definitely something I'm thinking about. I don't know. It's like I said. I asked about jealousy because I wasn't sure how that would play out.
Yeah, because that's huge.
Trust and communication. If I ever get back into a relationship, I will be motherfucking goddamned if I don't fucking tell your ass straight up what the fuck I want. If you don't like it, then we don't need to be together. I mean, because I'm not doing that again.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's. I think that's the way that it should be.
So.
Um.
I just hope. I don't know. I thought about it, but it's one of those things where baby steps, I guess. So maybe you mess around with somebody, and then you see how it makes you feel with the other person, makes it, how you feel about it, and if you don't like, then you don't do it again. But you just don't hold it against each other.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's part of it is I'm actually talking to Bella Constrictor. I think that I'm defining myself more as a relationship anarchist than I am as polyamorous now, because 3 of my best people are either former lovers or never lovers, and that part doesn't matter because the love is still there. So why would I define my relationships based on a binary system? And all 3 of them were women, which is weird because I really don't like most women.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. It is what it is, and tomorrow that could change. But I'm evolving, so who cares?
Evolving as long as what is the question?
Well, yeah, but who cares? As long as I keep everybody updated, that's the important part, right?
Yeah.
I can't see any of the comments right now either, so I'm either in with you or I'm watching the comments, which is where I was planning on being. So if there's things going on, you have to tell me.
Jeannie is a fucking asshole. Get her off the show.
All right, bye peeps, love you.
I'm just kidding.
I know you are.
Well,
I hope you are.
There's one more person I'm trying to get on, but they are having issues, and I don't want to go until I get them on. So.
Okay. No, I'll hang out with you for a little while.
But it's pretty much it's been 2.5 hours, and I don't want to,
It's a 2.5 hour long show, dude. That's a long time to sit down and record.
Yeah, that's why. Well, I got drunk one night and did that. I was just rambling for 2 hours, basically. No. So it's up there somewhere. I don't know where.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, you okay? Well, then obviously you have no life. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, which is
Have you actually listened to all the episodes or most of them or what?
I think I'm 1 episode behind. I think your last drop I missed. But
so
yeah, I've listened to all of them at least once, most of them twice.
Do you have a one that you like better than the others, other than the one you were on, obviously?
I would have to go back and actually close it down and scroll through and look. I actually really did like the one that. Okay, this is kind of weird, but I really like the one that you were on with Riss. That was an interesting episode because it was right after she came out.
Was it?
It was right after. You did one with Matt O'Neill.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you did one with Matt O'Neill that was just him solo, I think. But I love listening to that man.
Yeah, I remember that episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's.
I really actually I love your chemistry with Ishmael.
Yeah.
He's kind of dropped off my radar recently, but the way that you guys dialogued was really interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was definitely a good chemistry there, I think.
Yeah. Which is weird because hang on. You and I occasionally have very weird chemistry. Sometimes we get along really, really well, and sometimes communication just does not happen.
Mostly because you don't do words well. I'll just say.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, doesn't change anything. Still love you.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so.
Oh no. Okay, so are you giving up on your trying to get the other person on? Or?
Yeah, they're having. I don't know if it's going to work because I don't think they know what they're doing.
Who's the they? I can drop off this call real quick and go bully them.
If you can figure, no, they just can't figure out how to do it. I sent them the invitation link, but for some reason they can't click
it.
I don't
Wait, do they not have? Maybe
I don't. I honestly don't know.
Who am I supposed to be expecting?
I don't know. Kim, not Kim.
Kim
You can
Jong-un.
hear me. Is somebody? No, I don't know what she's talking about. What are you doing? What? No, what are you talking about? I don't know. I can't figure it out.
Okay. And you look really tired.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Hey, so regardless of
Anyway, so
yeah, like happy anniversary, Chris. I'm really, really happy that you're here, that you're doing what you're doing, and that you're still around, and that you're planning on you're going strong, dude. You've got some really awesome guests. Keep doing it.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Nah.
All right. Well, Jeannie, go do whatever you do. Topless, naked. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there will be that, but off camera.
Alrighty then.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Take it easy.
Yep.
All right, I'm trying. I know it's winding down, but I'm really upset that I can't get these people on. So I don't know what else to do though, because I sent them the link, but I don't know what else to do. I can't call them directly from here, so I don't know. I may just call them off the show or something. I'm gonna have to anyway. I don't want to do any more dead air. Okay, so I want to thank everybody who called in, everybody who's listened to the show over the years, and I forgot to mention that Sarah Green was the one that suggested Charles Chilton Moore to me as the Patronus of the show. Way back when I was looking for a logo, I wanted to find a Southerner who was an atheist, and I was laughed at. There's got to be a Southerner somewhere in history that was an atheist. And she came up with him. I don't know where she got it from, but I'm glad she did. Estes, I feel like shit. I'm sorry. I'm not that great with Hangouts either. I don't use it a whole lot. So there's probably something I can do that I don't know about. I don't know if you're going to Kentucky Free Thought, but you should go, and I should plug that. Kentucky Free Thought will be Labor Day weekend on that Saturday. I will be going there, and Seth Andrews is the one I haven't seen yet. And this is interesting. The guy who wrote the book Kentucky's Most Hated Man, which is about Charles Chilton Moore, is going to be there. And I'm going to get to sign the book. So I'm friends with him on Facebook now, so I thought that was really neat. Hopefully I may get an interview with him, so that'll be cool. But anyway, yeah, everybody, thank you for calling in. Thank you for supporting the show. I have made a lot of friends through this, and I really have enjoyed the conversations I've had. I've enjoyed the people I've talked to. I've enjoyed the camaraderie and the money. Basically, it's always been about the money. No, what money? I don't get money. So anyway, I'm going to play the outro. But again, thank you for listening. Seriously, I love y'all, and I hope y'all keep listening, even though this thing is over long. But yeah. Until next time, y'all take it easy now, okay?